Alright folks, today I'm going to be showing you the Thunder Tiger K Rock, what I've done with it, and what were the things that I did not check and failed, and I'll go through a quick drive on 4S and 6S today. Today will be my third run of the K Rock, so we'll just inspect the car on the inside first and then we'll put it on the drive later. Okay, so the shell is you might think that it's durable because it's hard, but it actually breaks very easily. So on the second run that I went with my son, I assumed that the shell was tough, so it took several hard tumbles. It cracked right through the corner here, cracked right up to the top part. It flaked off and opened here. It cracked on the right side here as well, this side. So after which I went back home. I taped up everything on the inside. Of course, installed my LED lights at the same time. So after taping the shell up, it got a bit better, more durable, and it didn't crack on the tumbles. So if you do get this guy, make sure you tape the inside. Next, what are the things that that I did not do? First, I did not check for this guy here. So the CVA joint has a pin, and what happens is there's a grub screw that retains the pin. So I actually lost this one here. I lost the pin on that one, and for some reason the wheel started slipping, and then I did not know why it was slipping. Then I checked, I brought it up, and because the pin was lost. So you can see, I think the pin must have came out, and it tore right into the lower suspension arm here. You can see it's chipped and broken a little bit, but that's fine. Small damage, but I think we still can use it. Okay, so that's what I did not check. Next thing is you have to ensure that you tighten the wheel nuts and maybe Loctite it, so the wheel nuts tend to get loose very easily. It probably has got to do with this very smooth chrome surface, and the wheel nuts are not serrated. They are not serrated, so you have to double up and tighten it. Okay. Another thing as well, I did not Loctite the wheelie bar screws, so I almost lost this screw here. So thankfully I saw it sticking out and managed to put it in, and then got back home and fixed it. The stuff that I did, okay, first and foremost, the most obvious one is I removed the ESC cover, the ESC dust cover box, because it was restricting ventilation. All these wires here, they were bunched up right on top of the fan, and that was a major problem. I believe that will cause overheating of the ESC. So I removed that box and I managed the wires a little bit more. So let's take these guys out here. So what happened was I routed the motor wires on the side, cable tied here, so made it a bit neater. So the wiring is a lot smoother and neater on this side here. These guys are well designed. The length is just about right, so that's okay. You don't have to do anything with this guy here. What I did do is I added a splitter here from the receiver box, so I could run maybe 2 sets of LEDs. Right now I'm just running one. It's a tight squeeze inside the receiver box, so when you open it up you can see it's a tight squeeze on the inside. Few things that I did as well, I had to adjust the toe out for the front wheels, because the steering was the turning radius was so huge, too large, the turning radius. So because I think the front wheels was either neutral or actually toe in a little bit, something was not right. And then the camber, it was neutral, or no, it was actually a positive camber. The wheel was this way, tilted in this way. So there was a problem with the steering. I thought the turning radius was too large, so I had to fix this guy. Alright, easy fix. You have to loosen up this guy here. Alright, and the pillow ball mounts at the top and bottom to adjust the camber. Below, quick one. So I bought a stainless steel, it's actually steel skid plates. So this gives protection to the front and the front A-arms and the front bumper here. On the rear, for the rear bumper, but I did not put for the rear skids. I did put it and we went out last night. So what happens with the skids on the A-arms here, the problem was a lot of the dirt, rocks, gravel, everything was being packed inside and jamming up all the way through the hinge pins over here. So it was really bad. Everything was packed up with rocks and gravel, because where I bashed the car, we have a lot of gravel here. So all that stuff gets wedged inside, it will be bad for the car. So I thought that was totally unnecessary. But the skid plates has some weight to it. So right now the car seems, let's see the balance point. It's still neutral, somewhere in the center, which is okay, which is good. So I'm balancing it on my hand. The good thing is the design of the skid plates is it protects a little bit where the servo saver is. You can see that skid plate there. It comes up and it protects the servo saver a little bit. So I think that was very well thought out. So the skid plates was from AliExpress. It was a Chinese company, but the fitment was alright. It's pretty good. Good fitment. Other than that, yes, shocks. I took it out. I serviced the shocks. I put in a bit of heavier shock oil, as 1200 CST shock oil. It seems the spring is actually too soft. I need harder springs, so I don't know where to get replacement springs, but these guys are too soft. But the dampening is alright. So quick test on the dampening. If I drop it, see, so from and go. Alright, so it's still good, like a cat. Alright, it's not bottoming out, so which is great. I've not tested it on jumps. I have to bring my ram kit out, but I believe this will be able to take jumps quite well. I just don't know how it's going to balance in the air. Okay, wheelie bar is it's actually very flexible, soft, and I think it's probably not very durable. Anyway, I don't like to do wheelies. I use a wheelie bar more as a rear impact protection, as a bumper, so if it breaks it's fine. I don't really care about the wheelie bar that much. Body mounts, I brought it down lower so the shell sits slightly lower, which looks nicer. If not, initially stock the shell is riding quite high. So motor is working very good, very smooth. Basic 150M ESC. You can use the Hobbywing program card. So I use the Hobbywing program card on the ESC. It has only 5 settings. The very first 5 basic settings. We don't have the other 4 other settings like motor timing and all that. You don't have it. So very basic stuff, but it works very well, very smooth. Do remember that this has plastic spurs. So there are several other reviewers who said that the plastic spurs actually melted. So the access to the plastic spur here is underneath, right here. Okay, so I bought 2 spare spur gears to switch it should it get damaged. So anyway, that's a cheap replacement, not a problem. Any other things? Well, that's pretty much it. If there's anything, you can leave a comment on the video and then we can discuss. So I'm going to stop the video now. We're going to add on to the 4S run and the 6S run. Thanks guys. Okay folks, we are here at Bedok Reservoir Park again. Alright, but now it's daytime, so we're going to run the Thunder Tiger K-Rock. Alright, right now on 4S, and then we will try at 6S. I don't know what will happen. There's a lot of nightmare stories about the spur gear melting and things going wrong, but that's fine. Aussie RC Playground has shown that this car can take quite a good trashing on 6S, so 4S should be very, very fun. This is my 3rd run. I ran last night with my son at night with the LED lights, really cool, but daytime is another thing altogether because I can see the place a bit better. So let's see how this goes. Enjoy. great grip on grass. So as you can see, this is actually very loose gravel. The tracks here are loose gravel, so it's really fun to play. I really don't mind a lot of sliding. It's great fun to play, except that you lose steering control a little bit, but that's fine. Play the slide. So this is great. This is on 4S, guys. Okay, let's tilt it full throttle. And yeah, that's full throttle, guys. Okay, bring it around. Full throttle. So the steering, after adjusting the toe out for the front wheels, much better. Turning radius is a lot tighter. The stock setting was really bad, so you guys got to check the stock setting for the suspension and the wheels. Suspension was really soft at the beginning, too soft. The shock oil very thin. So if you're planning to do big jumps, highly suggest you put in thicker shock oil. So right now, as you can see, much better, sharper steering. So even on loose gravel, you can keep the tail out. Slipper clutch is just slightly loosened from maximum. So this is my first experience. I'm a newbie, so this is my first experience with slipper clutch. I don't know what's happening. So let's see. So on loose gravel, you probably cannot pop wheelies. Let's see. Yeah. So you get good traction. Look at the dust. I love it. I love it how the dust kicks up. Check that out. Okay, I'll play a bit of sliding. Bring it a bit closer. Bring it around. Boom. Brakes, you just need a light tap. Very good brakes. ESC is great. Smooth delivery of power. Initially, the bad steering, I attributed it to a weak servo, but it's not. The 15 kg servo is fine. You could always upgrade to a much better, more powerful servo. But this guy is great. It's okay. It's good enough for average, everyday Joes like us. For me, especially, super basic driving. It's like that. It's fine. Okay, let's bring it to a slope area a little bit. Just round the corner. Just bear with me. Pause the video a short while. Okay, here we go. This is where my son and I was playing yesterday and the day before as well. So there's a little slope area here. A little bit small, tiny boom. Yeah. So we have a good mix of off-road, road. Into off-road. Oops, there we go. Oop, nice. pretty sharp steering after you fixed it. After you fix the front wheel. Suspension is good, it soaks up all the bumps. Uh-oh. Am I hearing something slipping again? Okay, wait a minute. What's this sticking out? Alright guys, run aborted again. Same problem, man. The pin to the drive cup, the CVA here, it came loose. So this pin came out. Now I have a problem. I can't drive this. Wheel. So the guy flies out real easily, and I don't know where it went. So well, look, right side was gone. Now it's left side. So we have a problem with the CVA set here. Alright, we'll fix this and come back another day. Cheers, thanks for watching.